Okay, good afternoon, everybody. This will be the first in a series of videos describing how to do assignment 1 in ARC252. I apologize, this video is a bit hastily done. I just want to make sure I get something out there for you guys to work on. Just a heads up, I'm doing this from my other job where I run an urban cricket farm. So if you hear chirping, that's the crickets. If you hear people yelling in Ukrainian, that's some employees. Once in a while, our farm cat likes to jump on my keyboard, so if you hear swearing, that's me yelling at the cat. Okay, here we go. So we have our assignment here, assignment 1, office building. I'm going to be starting from scratch. Let me just check if this is recording. We are recording, yes, okay. So assignment 1 drawing set. Download. Okay, so we're going to focus on a few of the basics today. We're going to set up our grids. We're going to set up our elevations. We are going to, hopefully that gives you more detail. There we go. We're going to set up our basement and ground floor walls, which we didn't do in class. And then we are going to basically draw the basement, the footings, the columns, and the ground floor perimeter. And I may cut the first video somewhere around there, and I'll continue immediately afterwards with starting to produce the second and third and the remaining videos. So let's begin with grid lines. That seems to be the logical place to start. So I also have a existing fully completed Revit file in here that I'll refer to once in a while when the printed drawings, these ones, the PDFs, are not enough, don't give enough info. So please don't, you should not have this. You should not yet have drawn what I have here, so don't be alarmed by that. New project. Let's go architectural template. Hit OK. Any day now. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to type in UN to check my units, make sure it's metric. Looks pretty good. Length, millimeters. Okay, we're in good shape. So let's go back to our drawing set here. Basement level. So I want, in terms of grid lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, each of them separated by 9,000 millimeters. So grid. Appears to be a bit slow here, so hopefully it doesn't get worse. Okay, 1. Now, before I proceed and copy the rest of them, I'm gonna get the grid line to be on the right side, the one side that I want it to be on. I'm gonna click it, I'm gonna hit copy, and now I'm simply gonna say 9,000 and proceed. I'm not gonna worry about overlapping the elevation marker, that little arrow thingy at this point. We'll deal with that next. I think that's as many as we need. I'm going to double check here. Up to 6. Correct. Okay. So I'm going to grab this guy and move him out to here. This guy, I'll center it over top. These ones I'm going to pull down just a little. I don't know. I feel like we're going to need a bit more space, so I'm just anticipating that. And this one I'm going to pull down below that. Good. Now let's go back to our drawing. So we need ABC also separated by 9,000 millimeters. Grid. Oops. Sorry, I started typing a number. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to move this one aside as well. Okay, this one I'd like the grid bubble on that side. And now I'm ready to copy. Let's kick it. All right, 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. Pull this a bit further down so we have some overlap there. Okay. These guys are ABC. So caps lock A, B, C. Good. Let's zoom out here and let's go to an elevation, because now I want to set up my levels. Okay, here we go. Okay, so main floor is 0, basement is minus 45, roof is 4,500. So let's go to an elevation. I'm going to go to the east one. So I've got my grid lines. I'm going to stretch those a bit. I'm assuming I'm going to need, well, maybe I won't. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. Level. Actually, I'm going to try something before I do that. I'm assuming I should already see something here. Level 1 and level 0. So I'm going to go to view. Sometimes it doesn't show a floor plan in an elevation. I'm not sure what reason it is, but this is how I tend to fix it. Nope, it's not giving me anything here. Okay. Sorry. Let's see if I expand this. Strange. I'm going to try to put in a level. Oh, it's not letting me see it. Okay, what was the reason for this again? This happened to me before. Sorry guys. I know what it is. Okay, sorry, I recall what it is now. So let's go back to level 1. It's when we touch these elevation markers, we need to make them deeper, because perhaps I'm drawing outside. Okay, I'm going to turn off that phone notification. Sorry about that. Okay, so we need to make these elevations capable of seeing further in. I'm not sure I got it there. I guess I did. Okay. You have to hit that little arrow at the front and pull that. So now we can see throughout the entire depth of our grid line field. And let's try that again. East. And look at that. There's our first 2 levels. Okay, I'm going to pull these out like so. The markers, the bubbles are on the right side in this case, so I'm just going to try to match the existing drawings, or this example drawings, as closely as possible. I'm going to flip these guys. Okay, main level, main floor I think is what it's called. Main floor level, roof level. Undo that jog, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, go on. Main floor level. Yes, I would like to rename it. This one will rename to roof. Roof. Okay. Get it together, Jacob. Roof level. Yes, let's rename it. 4,500. Good. I suppose we could copy this one just down. That way we don't have to mess with the length. There we go. And this will be, what is it called? Basement? Basement floor level. Okay. Basement floor level. Minus 4,500. Alright. Now, another thing I want to do is I'm just going to check it in all of my elevations, because I want to make sure that the grid is this stuff like this may happen, and then it makes it hard to see all of the grid lines. For instance, if I went to the basement level now, oh, this hasn't updated yet. I wonder if I can use this to update it. Yes. There we go. So if I went to the basement level, see, we don't see all of our grid lines. We don't see the vertical ones. And the reason for that is if I go back to north, these guys aren't pulled down far enough. So if I were to pull them all the way down, and they now intersect the basement floor level, now we're back in business. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna take a second to just clean it up here, if it will let me. Okay, what's up? Let's try this side. There we go. All right, good. South. Looks pretty good to me. West. Oops, that's south again. West. West looks good to me as well. Okay. So we have our grid lines laid out. Now, I think what I would like to do is to draw the basement walls. That seems like a good next step. So here's our basement plan. Now, if you're in my class, I provided you with the with the wall types. I think it's called EK1 and EK2 or something like that. But if you are in a different class, you've made them on your, you know what, let's put it this way. No matter what class you're in, you should know how to make a wall type. So we're going to go ahead and make the basement wall type right now. So what I'm going to do is go to basement floor level, architecture, wall. Okay, let's see what we have going on here. So whatever, I'm just going to grab the one I have. It literally doesn't matter which one you grab. It's more about knowing the method by which to edit them. So I'm going to say edit type, duplicate, and now I need to name it. So what do they want? It should be somewhere here listed. Not on this guy. Okay, the other drawing has it. I know that. It's right here. EW1. Okay, so this is going to be EW2. EW2. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to structure and edit. Okay. And now I don't have enough information on this drawing to know the wall assembly and all the distances. So here I'm going to go to my, this may take a second here. Okay, I have to cancel out of this for a second. I'm going to go to, this is going to be a bit of a hacky solution, but I have no choice here. So this is the file, the Revit file that we have. In fact, I may close this to speed up the computer. So, and in here I'm going to go to main floor. Okay. And here I'm going to go to wall. Let me pick the second wall type, basement, EW2, edit type. And really what I need to do is I need to figure out what's the makeup of this wall. So it is, I wonder if I can make this bigger to some extent. Perfect. So what I'm going to do here, it's a bit of a hack solution, but I'm just going to snap a photo of this with my cell phone. Okay, I'm going to close this, and while I'm here, I'm going to grab a shot of EW1 as well. Okay, get out of here. Let's make this a bit bigger. Okay, another photo. There we go. Okay, cancel. And now I'm going to close this drawing in hopes of making my Revit and my computer a bit faster. Probably shouldn't have closed that drawing. Okay, well, let's go with it here. So, architecture, wall. Okay, edit type. Structure. Sorry, before I do that, I should have done duplicate. And I'm going to call it, what is this first wall called? So EW2 dash basement foundation and insulation. Okay. So now I'm just referring to the photo I took with my cell phone, but you can copy what I'm doing here. So the first thing we'd like to do is we'd like to add above the core boundary layer 3 things. So what's in here I can modify. So the first thing, I'll show you how to modify it. So the first thing I want is to change this one to thermal/air layer. So I'm going to click here, thermal/air layer, and this becomes by category, so it's undefined. Or I'm going to switch it to insulation, I guess. I'm not sure what it's intended to be. I haven't really reviewed it, but we're going to assume it's insulation, I guess. And it has a 20 millimeter thickness. Now the next one is also thermal/air layer. It is also rigid insulation. Okay. I'm going to select that, hit OK. Give this one a 200 thickness. Now I need to create a new one. So what I'm going to do is click this, the number 3 button, and hit insert. And it's going to give me a new one above it. And here I'm going to go back to, this is membrane layer. Okay. And we will leave it at by category and it stays 0 thickness. Okay. Next, under core boundary, we have structure, concrete. It's going to be just concrete in this case. Are we loading this or what? Concrete. There we go. And it's 190. And now after core boundary, we have structure. So I'm going to flip this to structure 1, metal stud layer. Sure. Okay. Good stud. Metal stud layer. Bingo. Okay, 92. All right. Now down here. All right. You know what? You may as well show you how to do this. So I'm going to hit insert. It's going to pop up above the structure one, which I didn't want, but that's going to happen once in a while. So now that I have it, I select it, or I select the one I want to move, and I just go down here and say down. And I want to switch that one to finish 2. Finish 2, there we go. What do we got here? Gypsum wallboard, which is drywall. Gypsum wallboard, there we go. 16 millimeters, and we are done. This wall is ready to roll. Okay. Apply. Okay. There's a typo in there. Basic foundation, whatever. Okay. Please forgive the spelling mistakes. So I closed my drawing because I messed up, but we're just going to go by memory here. I think I know what to do next. So what I'd like to do now is yeah, we want to do a wall. We'd like it to go from basement to main floor. So height, you know what, it might be easier to do it in here. This is more familiar for me. So base constraint basement, top constraint will be main floor. Okay, and now I want to make sure I'm not drawing it on wall center line, I'm drawing it on finish face, interior. And I'm going to go and draw the perimeter. Okay, there we go. Now, when you zoom in, you just have this gray band, which you may say, that doesn't look like the drawing does. Go to this little box here, click on Fine, and now it should look much more like the drawing. Well, it should look identical to the drawing. Okay, so we got these guys in, these four walls. Let's go to columns. So let's grab a column. I suppose these are structural columns, so if we want to be proper, I don't think there's a difference, but anyway, I can click this column. Same thing. Uh-oh, we need a 600mm by 600mm column. We should be able to load those in from the families, but I'm not on a school computer, so let me see here. Load family. Shop drawings? No, that's a different project. Oh boy. Okay, you're going to see some of my personal directories here. We are currently in fall 2024. Wait a minute. This is not what I wanted. Okay, maybe I can load Autodesk Family. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Okay, this is going off the rails a little bit. I'm gonna pause here, upload this, and I'll regroup and then get the second part of this video done. So I'm gonna pause here.